Plat.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Let's Plat. It's me, Dan, and today I'm getting a very exciting ultra rare platinum in The Last Guardian.
Wow.
This is a game, to be honest, I didn't think I would be able to get the platinum trophy in because it is notoriously difficult for a single player game. The game itself is actually fantastic, but the trophy list is atrocious, I would say. You can go through the whole game really without getting any trophies except for one unmissable story related trophy. Ironically, that actually glitched out on me on my first playthrough, so I'd never got it. So a lot of horror stories with this trophy list, but we'll play through it now. We'll get the platinum trophy, and I'll explain, maybe some of the quirks of the game as we're playing. It really is a great game, though. I can't stress that enough. I've had such a great time, and I was saying to Nathan, I think this immediately jumped into maybe my top 5 PS4 exclusives straight away. So it really is a great game, and I think the trophy list is just maybe the one negative I'd have about this game, which is, as a trophy hunter, it's potentially a big problem, but alas, we'll continue. So I'm here as the boy with Trico. There may be some light spoilers in this, just in case you don't want to. I'm not going to go into the ending or what happens in the story, but they're just little bits, unlockables and things like that. And I will, I suppose, go into a bit of detail about maybe some problems I had with controlling Trico and things like that. So this is just pretty much the exact start of the game. You just help Trico there. I suppose he's kind of learned that you're not a threat, and he's starting to warm to you at this point. It's only about 10 minutes in or so. So we've picked up this mirror. Again, you pick this up right at the start of the game, so it's not really any spoilers. But this mirror allows Trico to shoot lightning from his tail. So we're going to have to jump down here and shoot this wooden door. You'll see Trico maybe a little bit confused. That seems to be the common theme here. He should be... Oh, there we go. And he pushed me. Yeah, this is pretty much exactly what a lot of people talk about. Trico really operates like an animal. It's crazy. There we go. Now he's doing it. Shooting there. Good one, Trico. And you can pet him as well for doing things. And he likes that. Oh, if he lets me. There we go. Nice. He's interested in the water, but he's very like a real dog or something. Even though he looks like a mouse, cat, eagle, rat, dog. He's really quirky. He's got a really quirky personality, and it really comes across. So I don't think, when he pushes you there, I don't see that as a problem with the AI. I see that as actually a real highlight of the AI. He doesn't do exactly what he's told because he's an animal, which makes a lot of sense to me. I think if he was more robotic, the game would lose a lot of its charm. But basically, Trico's main thing here is to find barrels. He loves barrels, to eat them. The butterflies show you where the barrels are, and where you have to push this down, because at the minute Trico doesn't want to go in the water, so we need to entice him into the water. So I'm going to push these barrels down, and we're going to grab one for him. So the trophy list is quite substantial. You've got a lot of random miscellaneous trophies, and then you've got you've got a speedrun trophy, and you've got a complete the game without dying trophy. So there's quite a lot going on here. You can see now his eyes are green because he's seen the barrel, and so I'm going to throw it down, and he's going to jump into the water because he's excited for that barrel. You'll see it now. Do a cannonball, I hope. So there we go. The water pushed me back in. So he'll try and find that barrel now and eat it. It's probably pushed it away somewhere, but he'll find it. And what we'll do a little trick to try and kind of speed things up here and move with this barrel. So yeah, speedrun trophy and a no death trophy. You know, a pretty complicated list, I'd say. Not really straightforward. There's a lot of miscellaneous combat related trophies, and then there's a very infamous trophy where you have to hear all the hints in the game, and the hints are pretty vague and pretty difficult to hear sometimes. So you really do need a guide. You need pretty much a guide the whole way through if you want to do a collectibles run, and a really detailed guide. I watched a video guide, and I never watch video guides, to be honest. Okay, so I'm just trying to jump up here on Trico, and I put the barrel there in the corner because I wanted to try and reach it, so I can climb up here, and then I can jump across. And he's going to follow me in a moment while he tries to find that barrel. Now you do need all the barrels for one of the trophies, but of course in this playthrough I've already gotten all the barrels. I did that on my collectibles run. So I've played the game about nearly four full times. Once for the story, once for collectibles, once for more miscellaneous trophies and not dying, and then the last one for the speedrun. So the game is pretty quick. The speedrun is under 5 hours, and I came in at just under 4 hours, I think. So there's quite a lot of wriggle room, especially if you're following a good guide. You'll see here now, this is just a little cutscene, and we'll come out to this open area here, and we'll get the last trophy we need, which is painting Trico. That's maybe one of the small spoiler things I mentioned. It's one of the unlockables you get when you get 96 barrels, and there's 48 per playthrough, so you kind of need 2 full runs of barrels, but they're cumulative, so that if you get 30 in one playthrough, 30 in the next, and then 36 in the third playthrough, you'll also be able to get the unlockables. So that's fine, similar to Shadow of the Colossus, how they did it as well. So this is just a little cutscene. We'll appear a little bit in front of Trico. I really do have to say though, it's a great game. Don't let the trophy list dissuade you from playing it. Play it on an alt account, even if you don't want to go for the trophies. But I've gotten the platinum in about just under a week. It really didn't take too long. And if you do play it and need any hints about a certain trophy, it's pretty fresh in my mind, so you can send me a message. So we'll just go out here whenever this is finished, and we'll select our item. So just a quick summary of the story. Trico, this little boy wakes up beside Trico, who's pretty angry, and then Trico and him kind of bond, and then now they're trying to just escape. But Trico can't fly anymore because his wings are damaged, so it's just a companion quest the whole way through. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause the game, and we're going to go into our items. So you can see I've collected 105 barrels across my 4 playthroughs, and I'm going to put on the Fine Feather Painter. So what this will allow me to do is paint Trico, and along with it the Platinum Trophy. I can change the color. I don't know, this is, I haven't actually looked at this yet, so I'm not sure what color it's changing. It doesn't seem to be changing much. Oh, there, yeah, it's making them darker. Oh, that's quite cool, yeah. I wonder. Sorry, there. Yeah, this is kind of making them darker. It's quite a subtle change, but hopefully enough for the trophy. It's the main thing. So what we'll do is just do under here. cycle through. But yeah, black treacle looks pretty cool. You can see where this is going. It says completely paint them, but I think you can get away with painting, you know, most of them rather than the full treacle. I didn't think it was working there for a second when I was doing it. It didn't look like anything was happening. But he's very endearing, I have to say. You know, the story is really great. I really had a good time with this game, and I really would recommend it to everyone to play. I really did enjoy it. I think you will too. I know Nathan is thinking of playing it too. I think he has the physical edition even, but he hasn't gotten around to it. So I was telling him, no, it's well worth it. You know, I enjoyed it more than Shadow of the Colossus, and I really enjoyed that game as well. So it gets my Platinum seal of approval. And yeah, and the Platinum Trophy's ultra rare, so it's always a good bonus too. Platinum Trophy's about 3%, 3.5% or so. And I can understand why. You know, I really can, because you know, the trophy list is very convoluted. I think a great example of a great game, bad trophy list. But, you know, it was the kind of game that I didn't mind going through because I enjoyed it so much. So, yeah, I understand you're interested, but I'm painting you here. Yes, sit. Sit down so I can paint you. Like one of the French girls. So, nearly done. It looks pretty much painted. Maybe over here. Knowing the trophy requirements, it's like every square inch of them, because the hints trophy in particular really did, you know, it really did test me. There's 96 hints in this game, and you need to hear them all basically in their entirety, and sometimes the hints don't appear for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and you're just left waiting to hear the hint in an area, just standing around. There's one part of the game, again some light spoilers, where Trico is fighting with someone, and the guide said just wait here while Trico is like getting mauled until you hear the hint. So I was standing there for 10 minutes as Trico was like getting destroyed trying to hear a hint. I felt very bad for Trico, but I heard the hint, and I got the trophy. So I suppose the sacrifices we make for trophies sometimes. He looks pretty cool now, I have to say. Although he still hasn't given me the trophy. I thought this would be a quicker affair, to be honest, but did say completely paint him. And I think this is a good illustrator of sometimes he just doesn't cooperate with you. He really is an animal, and a lot. But I think that the speed run did show me, especially watching, like I watched this really good speedrunner, Sable Rook. I'll might put it in the description, because the speedrun was so concise, and the runner, she really like laid out everything so well, and she like showed me that when Trico wasn't listening to my commands, it wasn't Trico's fault. It was more my fault about what I was telling him to do and what I was asking of him. So there is there's quite a good way of figuring it out, how to actually get him to do what you want to do, and you just can't confuse him, because if you tell him to do everything at one time, he can get confused. Oh, there we go. I had the sudden urge to show off my beloved beast's colors to somebody. And there we go, the last Guardian Platinum Trophy. So actually, every time you get a trophy, you get a little quote like that. It's a nice little addition. And now we have a cool dark Trico. He looks pretty cool. He's very interested, because that's the tower we need to make it to. But we need to make it to the very top. So it's a long journey. that you can speed run in less than 5 hours. But it's a great game. I really would recommend anyone who's interested in this game to play it. The trophy list again is a little bit intimidating. It's manageable. You know, like I said, I got it in less than a week, so you can definitely do that too. But it's the type of game that you really need to prepare for the trophies. I was researching a lot of the requirements for some of the miscellaneous trophies quite a bit. But yeah, I really appreciate you watching the video. It is an interesting game, to say the least, but a really, really great game. Especially considering it went through development hell. It's rare for a game to be in such limbo for so long and then come out as a really good product. So yeah. So maybe one last pet for Trico, and I'll say goodbye. Thanks for watching.
Plat.